Why, hello, my little whippersnappers. I'm old and I'm wise. And so that's why you need to listen to me right now because I'm going to give you some good advice. The other thing is that I wore this wig to distract you from my large pimple. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about your first end of quarter math assessment. Now, I've got some good news for you. It resembles nothing of the torture that you went through last year, where you just clicked on buttons and you just felt like there was no way you were ever going to make it. No, those days are over. The other good news is it's only 10 questions. That can be good or bad because really, with only 10 questions, it's harder to get that awesome score, but it's not impossible, especially if you take your time and you show lots of careful strategy. Now, in class, we've been talking about different problem solving strategies, and I want to give you an example that will help you kind of get in the mode for what we're hoping to see today. As we've talked about these different problem solving strategies, some of them work for different types of problems better than others. But for today, almost every problem you see would benefit from this strategy in the bottom right of this image, the draw a picture. Drawing a picture of the problem gives your brain a little bit of time to wrap around what's happening and actually see it so you can select the correct operations. Now, I'm going to do a sample problem just to show you what you could do so that you don't get too freaked out when you are solving problems that look scary. They do that sometimes. They try to make it look scarier than it really is by putting weird equations as answers or making the story sound really involved. But if you read it slowly and you read it more than once, and you highlight the parts that stand out and you draw a picture of it, you will be able to visualize it and you will be able to select the correct operations. In this problem, it's talking about this lady named Margaret who's opening a bunch of new case of light bulbs. I don't really care about Margaret or her light bulbs. So the first thing I need to do is just get attached to the idea that I'm really trying to understand this problem. And I have to check in to see if my brain is even thinking about it. And it is. So now I look and see that each case contains 3 boxes of light bulbs with 8 light bulbs in each. She threw 2 of the light bulbs away in the trash because they were damaged. She took 7 light bulbs out. Which of these expressions could be used to find that there are only 15 light bulbs left in the case? Well, OMG, if I was in 5th grade and I saw all of these weird number expressions, I should say, I would have freaked out. And I probably would have just picked some numbers from the problem and then looked to see if those numbers were here. And they all are. And so I might have just said, I'm going to just pick the third one because someone told me that was a good strategy. No, that's not the best strategy out there. The best strategy out there would be to actually start making an ugly chicken scratch drawing of this problem so that you can see what it's happening and understand what you're even trying to solve for. Do that before you even look at their crazy answer choices if it helps. So I've got my 3 boxes and I have 8 light bulbs in each. Those are my ugly light bulbs, but I know what they are. And then there are my 2 broken light bulbs. They look kind of like bones, but I knew what they were. And then my 7 little light bulbs that she took out of the case, and those look like weird blobs, but I knew that those were my light bulbs, and I crossed them out to show that those left too. And so I know that I started out with 3 groups of 8, and 8 times 3 is 24. And then a total of 6, 7, 9 got destroyed. So when I do my subtraction, I know that I am looking for an answer of 15. Now, again, when I look at these answer choices, I want to freak out because they all look scary and intimidating. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just work through them one at a time and see which one matches my answer that I got when I actually solved after drawing a picture. So I run through my equations one at a time and I see, whoa, this one equals 29. That's not 15. And then I tried the next one. 3 groups of 8. I remember that trick. It's 24. 24 minus 14. That gives me 10. Wait, that's not 15. And then I do my third equation, and you're going to see something really exciting happen. I do my little equation. I follow the order of operations, and I end up with 15. In fact, the number sentence matches the exact number sentence that I made when I drew my picture, and that makes me feel very confident. So I'm not even going to check the last one. No, I still am going to check the last one, and I suggest you do the same. I checked the last one. It turns out, oh, 16. Way to try to be tricky, star, like they always are, but we're one step ahead of them. And so if you can do that, when we pick up your work today, we will see this beautiful strategy. No, we might not know that your light bulbs are light bulbs. And no, we might not totally understand the picture or the diagram that you drew. But the cool thing is that you will know and you will feel confident. Now, we acquired some bad habits last year. We started clicking answers without even thinking or doing because we were just trying to survive. But again, it's a whole new year, a whole new you. And if you show us what you really know, then your teachers can be really good teachers for you because we actually know what it is that you need to learn. So today, I'm begging you, go slow, take your time, and remember, I'm old and I'm wise, so you should listen to me. I'm excited to see how you do.